Hello, this is Erie County District Attorney John Flynn, and welcome to our weekly YouTube broadcast. This week I want to talk about a very exciting program that we have started here in the Erie County DA's office. We have seen since the passage of the Raise the Age legislation that occurred a couple years ago, unfortunately, we have seen an increase in the number of 16 and 17-year-olds who are committing criminal acts, and a lot of them are fairly serious criminal felony acts. And while I understood the reason for the passage of the Raise the Age, I personally do not believe that all 16 and 17-year-olds need to be treated as adults in the criminal justice system. As a father of 5, I have a lot of experience in children. I'm kind of an expert on child development, and I recognize that the mind and the brains of 16 and 17-year-olds are not fully developed. So while I agree with that concept overall, we, on the other hand, have to hold 16 and 17-year-olds who commit felonies accountable for their actions, because if there's no accountability, then their behavior is going to continue to do criminal acts. And so while I want to be tough on those individuals who commit felonies, on the other hand, as I think everyone knows who I am, I'm reasonable and I'm compassionate. And we picked out 3 16 and 17-year-olds who have pending stolen car cases right now. They have been arrested and charged with stealing a car. They didn't hurt anyone. They didn't get into a chase. They didn't flee from police. They just basically got arrested for grand larceny, stealing a motor vehicle. And one of the individuals who stole the motor vehicle, we find out, did it because they were homeless and they were looking for a place to sleep. And so when I hear that, obviously, I want to reach out and help here. I don't want to necessarily throw them in jail. So we started a pilot program. We started a 3-point pilot program called Restorative Justice. And we're working in partnership with the Erie County Restorative Justice Coalition and Dina Thompson, who is one of the outstanding community leaders we have here in Erie County and in Buffalo, New York. What we're doing is we're having a 3-part process to this pilot program where initially the individuals meet with crime victims, not necessarily the crime victims of their crime, just crime victims overall, and get their perspective. Then the second part is they meet with law enforcement and they get the perspective from law enforcement on what happens when they interact in trying to solve a crime, and what happens when they got to chase someone, and how their safety is in play when they have to get involved in actual investigations and actual making arrest. And so these young men mainly hear their perspective. The third part of the pilot program is when they meet with nonprofit community leaders who try to address their needs, whether it's housing issues because they're homeless, getting a GED and getting back in school, finding a job, whatever it may be. We try to place these young men with various programs to get them help. And if they successfully complete this 3-part series, I am going to dismiss their charges. Yes, outright dismiss their charges. And it's worked. These 3 individuals who had felony grand larceny charges successfully completed all 3 parts of the pilot program, and now I am going to dismiss their charges. So they do not have a record at all. They can go out back in the community and become productive citizens. Now, we're hoping to expand this further now and bring more people into the program, again, to get these young men and women help, the help that they need, and not just automatically think we're going to throw them all in jail, because I don't want to do that. But I can tell you this, it's only going to apply to certain crimes. It's not going to apply to, obviously, to homicides or shootings or gun cases, because those, I have to be tough on them. So we're going to work this pilot program out. We're going to hope that it expands further, and I'm very excited about this, and I'm happy that I could actually make a difference in helping out these 3 individuals. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.